Hello and welcome to Only Connect, coming to you from a studio haunted by the gaunt figure of our former question editor, Mr. Connor, who has sadly passed over to the other side, ITV, where his mental acuity and intellectual rigour have proved a ratings disaster. Two new teams tonight, on my right. Jonathan Kershaw, a self-described tree-hugging petrolhead who works as an assistant manager in a betting shop. Peter Barlow, a keen hill walker who was photographed by a convoy of Japanese tourists while patting a red deer on the nose. And their captain, Brett Bostock, a retired mental health manager who has been appointed Grand Consorting Wizard at Rochdale College. United by a reverence for recycling, they are the Eco Warriors. Now, I hear your Only Connect journey has already been a bit of an odyssey. What's that about?
Well, our motto is, if at first you don't succeed, try another 5 times.
So you've auditioned 5 times before?
Well, no, we applied 5 times, we auditioned 3 times, and this time we're here.
Excellent. Well, our standards have really gone down. No, they haven't. You've got much better as a team. Let's see how you fare tonight against, on my left, Frank Paul, a pub quizmaster with a degree in Arabic and Islamic studies who enjoys creating strange and surreal works of art using biros. Tom Rowell, a high school teaching assistant who competed in the Great North Run and was beaten by a man carrying a fridge on his back. And their captain, Lydia Misen, an American studies graduate who once came third in a competition requiring her to guess the weight of a nun on a bicycle. United by an appetite for escapology, they are the Escapologists. So you're a team that enjoys cracking escape rooms. What does that mean?
So they are buildings where you're put in a room for 60 minutes and you have to try and get out using all the instruments at hand.
Genuinely, it's not online?
No,
Real?
you go to them in cities. We try and do one in every city that we go to.
I'm very impressed.
Our
that
escape
sounds...
route is not always 100% successful, but it's good fun trying.
Normally, if you see a team name like Escapologists on this show, it means they like to escape a thorny quiz question. No, actual Escapologists. Very impressive. Eco Warriors, you won the toss. You'll be going first. So please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Lion.
Lion. That will be the first question of the game. 4 apparently random clues all have something in common. What is it? Here's the first.
Yeah, shall we get another one?
Yes, I think so.
Next.
Airports.
No, I think they're brothers-in-law.
Ah.
I'm going for it.
Go on then.
I think these people are brothers-in-law.
Very well done. Coming in after 2 clues, you get 3 points. You didn't need to see the next 2 clues. What can you tell me about the people you're looking at? Who are the people in the first clue?
Well, Bellini was the Italian. I'm presuming because it's Mantegna, he'd be the sculptor, wouldn't he?
Renaissance artist, and he was married to the painter's sister.
Yeah.
Peter Lawford from the Rat Pack.
Yeah, was married to Kennedy's sister.
That's right. Frank Sinatra
Kennedy
used to call him the brother in
Yeah.
Lawford. Yes, Patricia Kennedy, exactly, he was married to. And who are those people in the next clue?
The two England cricketers, and I think everybody knows Prince Edward and...
Tim Lawrence, yeah.
Yeah, Vice Admiral Tim Lawrence married to Princess Anne. Well quizzed, coming in early. Escapologists, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. OK, what is the connection? Oh, it's a music question. Well, it's nice to get that out of the way, isn't it? So you'll be hearing your clues. What links them? Here's the first.
Do you know what that is?
No. Get the next one.
Next, please. That's You're the Tops.
Jones Pub.
No.
No,
Next.
I don't know.
Next, please.
Steve Miller Band.
It's a casino.
Steve Miller Band. I don't know, share
Forget
their
the
names
next
with leaders of the Labour Party, I don't know.
Next, please. School's out by Alice Cooper.
Is that Alice Cooper?
Yeah.
Because that's Yvette Cooper and Ed Miliband from the Labour Party.
3
It's
seconds.
Steve Miller Band.
Oh, Miller. Oh, Miller. Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Okay. Do they all
Hello.
share their names with Labour MPs?
That's not the answer I'm looking for, and I'm just having a quick think. No, they do not all share their names with Labour MPs. So, Eco Warriors, chance for bonus point.
We think they all have names which relate to occupations.
Their names are those of traditional trades. Now, you, I think, recognise the Steve Miller Band, and we're thinking of that old
I
joke.
thought you might be being clever.
Us being clever? We're far too clever to spell Miller Band like that if it's the names of MPs. Good guess, though. What else did we hear?
Alice Cooper. And...
You're the Top's Cole Porter, isn't it?
Yeah, so Porter, Miller, Cooper. And the first one, Dame Janet Baker.
Ah.
Yes, it's the names of traditional trades. Did you know that a baker's dozen doesn't mean 13? Or it doesn't have to? Do you know where it comes from, baker's dozen, the expression?
I believe it's to make sure that they made the agreed weight of bread.
Well, that's right, because they'd be penalised if they undersupplied, you know, if they sent underweight goods, so they added an extra loaf. But sometimes it would be 2 loaves to go over the weight, so it could be 14 or 15. It doesn't have to be 13. My interesting fact of the day. So well done, you get a bonus point, surnames of traditional trades, and you may now choose your own question.
Horned viper.
The horned viper. OK, these are going to be picture clues. Something connects them. What is it? Time starts now.
Yes.
Which car is it?
Are they going to be musical?
I have no idea. It's in the next one.
Next.
I'm not even sure who he is.
Oh, he's the Italian singing chap, isn't he?
Joe Dolce. Is it?
Yeah.
It might be.
What's Dolce? Is that,
I don't
that's
know.
Musical terms.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think they just go for musical terms. We think they're get their names from musical terms.
They share their names with musical terms. Very well done. It was quite alarming the way they cackled at the first picture, wasn't it?
That was really...
I mean, something chilling about that. Why were you laughing when you saw the first clue?
My dad had one, and I learned to drive in one.
In
And I
one
will-
what? What is it?
An Austin Allegro.
It is an Austin
I
Allegro.
will always have a soft spot. They are much derided, but I will always have a soft spot for the Austin Allegro.
It has the cruel nickname of All Aggro.
For you, all aggro.
Yes.
Okay.
Also an anagram of a slug relation.
So you recognise the Allegro and Joe Dolce, and what about these clues you didn't need to see? What are they?
That's Largo from Thunderball.
And
Piano.
Piano, that's exactly right. Again, very well buzzed after just 2 clues, so some catching up to do. Escapologists, which question would you like?
Twisted flax, please.
They're twisted facts. OK, what is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Okay, so he's... Yeah. Next.
I don't know.
Do you know that? I know the name. Next. Oh, he was the guy that died in EastEnders in the first. He was murdered in the first
Okay,
episode.
so
He's-
what, is Polonius the first person to die in Hamlet? I
He
don't know.
might be, but...
Right, well, I don't
Should
know.
we do next?
I don't,
Different.
so, Reg Cox was the first ever person to die.
Yeah, he died in the first scene of EastEnders.
Okay,
I
so maybe
think.
they're the first people to
Oh, no,
die.
hang on.
Okay.
Go on.
They're the first people to die in whatever they're in.
They are the first people to die in famous works. You didn't need to see the last one, Abel, from the Bible. What can you tell me about these people?
Reg Cox dies in the very first scene of the very first episode of EastEnders, I think.
Who killed him?
Was it Nick Cotton?
It was Nick Cotton, yes.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, bludgeoned him to death to steal his war medals for drug money. I don't think he dies actually in the show. I think he's sort
already
of found
dead.
dead, isn't he? And Nick Cotton's done it. What about that second clue?
I know the name, but I can't put it to a...
Game of Thrones. First person to
Oh
die in
my
Game of
God.
Thrones. Polonius.
Is Hamlet?
Yes. Polonius is in Hamlet, exactly so. Stabbed right through the arras, very nasty. First characters to die in famous works. Eco-warriors, there is a last choice this round. What would you like?
2 reeds, please.
2 reeds, OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Why the V?
Yes,
So
it's the
from-
V underneath.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Next, please. Yes.
go on.
It can be preceded by MP, a bit in brackets.
I've got another question for you. Why did it take you 5 attempts to get on this show? This is some amazing quizzing. MP goes before V to make a people carrier, before 3 to make an audio format. You didn't need to see. The next one's MPG and measurement of speed, miles per hour. Very, very good quizzing. 1 question left for you, Escapologists, the water question. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
X and Y could be axis, could be
Yeah.
like, they could be all X and Y, so it could be a Coldplay album.
Next.
Oh.
answers. Should we go next? Next.
It's the symbols and plus minus. Multiply and divide, so it's a line and 2 dots.
Where's my sequence? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's plus
Yeah.
minus. Plus minus.
You said.
They're the symbols that make up the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division.
That's exactly what it is. Very well spotted. Good quizzing from you two. You didn't need to see the last one. Horizontal between 2 dots. Can you just explain to me, perhaps using a forefinger if you have to, how this question works?
So vertical and horizontal is like that.
That's right.
Horizontal,
Yep,
2 diagonals,
yep.
and then horizontal between 2 dots.
That's a harder one to mime, is it, the division sign? Yes, basic arithmetic operators represented by lines. Very well done. That means at the end of round 1, the Escapologists have 4 points, the Eco-Warriors have 10. On to round 2, the sequences round. This time the teams may see a maximum of 3 clues because I want to know what would come forth. And you'll be going first again, Eco-Warriors. Which hieroglyph would you like?
Eye of Horus.
The Eye of Horus. OK, you're going to see the first in a sequence. You may see 2 more if you like. What comes forth? Your time starts now.
It's pictures and advice.
Yes,
sort of
it's
thing.
exercise advice. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see what the sequence rules. Next, please. Do we think? I think it's going to be something like 5 vegetables a day, 5 fruit and veg a day.
I think I'll have to see the next one before.
Okay.
Yeah, next.
Next. Oh, there are things to do. They're doing for charity, aren't they?
Oh,
What's the next? Movember.
1 second. Oh dear. The clock's run down. That's the end of the question. I'm so sorry, you're out of time. So a bonus chance for you, Escapologists.
Charity challenge that you would do in December?
Well, I think you've solved the riddle, so I'll give it to you, but I'd love you to be more specific.
Can you think of one?
Buy sponsored Christmas presents in some way.
Good enough, exactly. Any kind of attempt to raise money for charity in December, and why?
They are sponsored, or not sponsored necessarily, but sort of personal challenges that you can set yourself in certain months. So Stoptober, Movember.
And do you know what the first one is?
September.
Of course. September, Stoptober, Movember, and apparently Decembeard is a thing. But yes, something you can do specifically in the month of December to raise money for charity. So you get the bonus, and would you like to choose your own question?
Yes, lion, please.
Lion, OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Richard Gere's middle name.
Next. Yes, it is. Who's the oldest? Donald Jr.
Baron Trump, I don't know what. He's quite young.
No,
that's-
Tiffany is the youngest. Eric is older. Then there's Ivana and Donald, but I don't know which one of them is
This
Donald.
one next, do you?
Next, please. Donald Jr.
Is the right answer. And why would that be?
They are the children of Donald Trump from youngest to eldest. Although I think there's some younger than Tiffany.
These are the children of Donald Trump, you know, that we know about. There are younger ones before Tiffany. We're starting at Tiffany
Yeah.
and getting older, and the older one is Donald Jr. Which is your favourite? Which is your favourite of the Trump children?
Oh, Eric.
I like Baron. He doesn't appear in the sequence. I quite like Baron Trump. He seems like a character in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You know what I mean? There's something about him. He'd be sort of falling into the sweets or something like that. Yes, Donald Trump's children going up to the oldest one, Donald Jr. Well done. Back to you, Eco-Warriors, for a choice.
Horned Viper, please.
The Horned Viper. OK. These are going to be picture clues. I want to know what sort of thing you'd expect to see in the 4th picture. Here's the first.
Not Brazil.
You're not sure.
Next, please.
That's Shell Company.
And it's the Moscow House.
Right. I think it's Olympic cities. That's Brazil.
No,
No,
so
no.
it's not the
Right.
section time.
Right, okay.
Next. Thinking. IPA.
3 seconds.
I think we're going for anything with James Bond in.
I'm afraid that's not it. So a bonus chance for you, Escapologists.
Something with China in it?
For example,
A China doll?
A China doll.
there you go. We chose a China doll ourselves. And why is that?
What did we think?
It's like Brazil, Russia, India, and then China. It's like population going up, is it?
Oh, it's not population. It's the BRIC countries. It's to do with countries of similar economic status. So Brazil, Russia, it's a still from the Russia House, the film. India, pale ale, so something from China, BRIC, a China doll. Well done, you get the bonus point, and it's your turn for a question.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next. Okay. Next. English jury has 12, 13, 13.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
13 people.
Yeah, because doesn't possibly.
A rugby league team.
And why would that be?
It has 13 people in it.
An acceptable answer. Very well done. I want to hear something with 13 people in it. I heard you muttering about a baker's dozen. That's no good, is it? That could be 14 or 15 people, not 13. What's going on here?
So something with 10, 11, 12 and 13 people in it. So the
That's
jury's
right.
got 12, field hockey team has got 11.
Exactly so. I mean, a jury has 12 people in it in Wales, where we are. I think it's 15 in Scotland. Other parts of the world it's different. But here in Wales, 12 people. And what's a minion?
I have no idea. No.
Do you know over there?
Nope.
9 somethings.
That's a
10
very-
something.
It's 10.
It's a quorum in Judaism. You need 10 men. If you're going to pray, you need a minion. You need 10. So very well done. And back to you, eco-warriors. What would you like?
Twisted flax.
The twisted flax. OK. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Which way is that going?
Which way is it
Well,
going?
that's the next one.
Next, please. Is it GoldenEye?
No, I think it's, GoldenEye was
License to
Brosnan's
Kill.
first one. That's
License
Roger
to-
Moore's first one.
License to Kill.
No, that's Roger Moore's first one. That's Tim Dalton's first one.
Right, so it's point
I think it's Casino Royale.
Yeah, it is.
Casino Royale.
Is the right answer. Although I'm rather sorry you didn't try on this one to say something with James Bond in it. Casino Royale is the right answer. And why is that?
They're the first Bond films of each particular actor in that.
Exactly. So which Bonds?
Live and Let Die, Roger Moore. Living Daylights, Tim Dalton. GoldenEye, Pierce Brosnan. Casino Royale, Daniel Craig.
Craig, that's it. We needed to hear what is the first appearance of the next Bond, Daniel Craig, and that will be Casino Royale. Well done. Escapologists, one question left. Water. What would come forth in the water sequence? Here's the first.
Okay.
Cucumber or cucumber?
Next.
Okay, so aardvark, so double A-R.
So cucumber. Oh no, double A-R.
Or income or
Q. It's Q-R.
Oh, Q-R-S-T.
It'd be something with T at the start.
Yeah, or T,
And then
T
then-
double E at the start. So
Then missed out.
T side. So
Yeah.
side because
Side.
And why would that be?
Cucumber, aardvark,
S something and then T side.
escapologists. T-side.
Very good. We went with espionage. Very well done. You have spotted the sequence and teapot as the answer. So we're missing homophones for Q, R, S, and something that would have begun with T, like teapot or T-side. Very well spotted. That means at the end of round 2, the eco-warriors have 13 points. The escapologists have 13 points. Connecting all time now. 16 jumbled up clues that the teams need to sort into 4 connected groups of 4. Escapologists, you'll be going first this time. So you've got the choice, lion or water.
Lion, please.
OK, 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
They're peppers from Blue Peter.
Yeah, they are. Carrot. Cookie was one.
Socks, mine.
Socks. Socks became Cookie. They changed the
There must be
name.
others.
Willow sounds like one.
Carolina Hearn and Ricky Tomlinson from the Royal Family.
Simon,
Yes.
yeah, so is Craig Cash. And Sue Johnston.
Nice. Okay, so got Carrie and Oki. Cookie. And we tried Willow, didn't
Yeah.
we? And Socks isn't. Oh, so one of these must be. Okay. Okay.
3 lives now.
So we've got.
I can't remember where Bruton is. It's in the north somewhere.
Okay.
Cumbria.
It's probably a person's name,
There's a,
isn't it?
there's a folk song called
He's an
Bruton
actor,
Town, which is
isn't he?
really good.
Is he an actor?
Yeah. And that's House Hawtrey.
So are these things that are missing letters? Because it's not naught, which could be north or
Yeah.
snort.
North, I mean, is a homophone, not the number.
Oh yes.
But I can't
Row
think of
is
anything.
enough homophone. Okay.
Well, oak is a common form of a tree.
Row is not anagram. Rowing. Or is that just a tree?
Kenny.
I mean, there's full surnames.
Yeah, but they just say
Sounds
people.
right.
Karaoke.
She designed a wedding dress for someone.
No, that's Burton.
You've got a minute left.
Okay. Cowan. Or Cohen? Cowan. How do you pronounce that?
I guess Cowan.
No, the bottom one.
I don't know.
Boy.
They might be in Cumbria or somewhere, I don't know.
I really
Britain,
think this
somewhere
is
in the north.
it's an anagram of torn.
Yeah,
It's an
Tron.
anagram of Tron. It's an
Nothing
anagram
else
of
looks
Hall.
like. I mean, oak and rose sound like
That's
they
an
could be
anagram of
anagrams.
Burton. I mean, that sounds a little obvious. I mean, could they be surnames?
Should we
of
guess at
people?
something, really?
Yeah,
30 seconds.
those four. No. Oh, it's with Rome. Are they missing?
I mean, there's an oaky for Oklahoma. I don't know. It's drawn backwards.
Okay,
10
should we try
seconds.
something else?
Yeah,
What should we try?
go. We better do it quickly.
That's it, you've solved the wall. Possibly by accident.
Completely by accident.
Let's see when we look for the connections. The first blue group, Ahern, Cash, Tomlinson, Johnston.
Surnames of actors in the royal family.
Actors in that TV show, The Royal Family, quite right. What about the green group, starting Kari or Carrie?
They are pets on Blue Peter.
They are. Can you be more specific?
They're cats.
They are cats, Blue Peter cats, absolutely right. And the next group, Bruton, Cowan, Kenny, Haughey or Haughey.
Are they presidents of Ireland?
Oh, I'm very sorry. You're so close, but it's not. It's Irish Taoiseach, and they're not presidents. That is a completely different set of people. I'm sorry, I can't take it. On to the next group. Oak, Row, Little, Naught.
They can be followed by Hampton to make place names.
They absolutely can.
Oh, that's
Oakhampton,
a start.
Roehampton, Littlehampton, Naught becomes Northampton, of course. But you found all four groups and you got 3 connections. That is a total of 7 points. Time to bring in the eco-warriors now. Give them a new connecting wall, the water wall. See what they can do about solving it. You have 2.5 minutes to attack this water wall, starting now.
Right, honey is on Crete.
Hang on, that's a bread thing. That's a bread thing. Is there a Belgian one?
I think there is.
Chelsea.
And try that one again. Nope, that's not it.
And another
Solid
one.
all.
We have
She can't be anything else.
we
Is
have
there a
yogurt
Patras one?
as well. Go on, try. Right, okay, we have
Right.
yogurts. We have
Muller.
Ski, Oikos, Muller, and Onken.
Uncan.
Uncan.
Top.
Nope, that's not
That's
it.
not that group.
Right.
Right, so we've got Patras,
Yep.
Larissa,
Larissa, Hania,
Anya.
and Trivolos. Yes.
Get the
Right,
buns.
okay.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Solihull.
Sally Vaughan,
Hot Cross.
Hot Cross,
Hot Cross.
Colston.
try, yep. Nope, not that one. What's
Right.
Go-Go?
There isn't a Belgian one. We've had the Belgian one.
Right.
Cowboy.
Yep.
Go-Go. Colston.
Are they boots? Chelsea
Ski.
boots. Chelsea boots.
Chelsea
cowboy,
boots. Cowboy boots. Go-Go boots, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Ski boots.
Ski boots. Yes. Okay. So
3
these
lives
yogurts.
now, jab
I-
with care.
I think it might be Onken, Oikos, Muller, and...
Is there a Belgian?
Is there a total? Oh, total. That's Greek yogurt.
Total.
Yeah.
Get the yogurts.
Muller.
Onken
Honken.
and
Oikos.
Oikos.
You've solved the wall. Very well done. And you'll get extra points if you can tell me the connections. What about that first blue group? I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Perhaps you'd like to have a go.
They are major towns on Greek islands.
They're cities. But towns are cities are a sort of town, so I'll give you that. And the green group, Chelsea, Cowboy, Go-Go, Ski.
They're all boots of one kind or another.
All types of, but you weren't familiar with the Go-Go boot.
No.
I vaguely remember them.
My card says they're women's knee-high boots, but who's so specific these
These days, yeah.
Who is? And what about the next group? Onken, Muller, Oikos, Total.
They make yoghurts.
They are yoghurts. And the last one, Sally Lunn, Colston, Belgian Hot Cross.
They're buns.
They are all buns, types of bun. Very well done. So 4 points for the groups, 4 for the connections. That is a total of 8, and the bonus for getting it all right, it's a maximum of 10. Let's have a look at the scores as we go into the final round. The Escapologists have 20 points. The Eco Warriors have 23. So it is a very close match, and of course in round 4 you can lose points as well as gaining them. It's the missing vowels round, where we take well-known names, phrases or sayings, take out the vowels and squidge together the consonants. On the plus side, I will tell you the connections up front. On the minus side, if you get it wrong by so much as 1 letter, I will take a point away. So buzz with care. Fingers on the bells then, teams. I can tell you that the first group are all things found on a business card. Escapologists.
Mobile phone number.
Correct. Escapologists.
Company logo.
Correct. Escapologists.
Twitter handle.
You put that on a business card? Correct. Eco Warriors.
Job title.
Correct. Next category, postcode areas and their postcodes. Eco Warriors.
Sunderland and SR.
Correct. Escapologists.
Swansea and S.
Not it, I'm afraid. Eco Warriors, do you know?
Swansea and SA.
Yes, that was too slow, I'm afraid. Next clue. This is a tricky one. East London and E. Next clue. No, it's Outer Hebrides and HS. Next category, things that happened in 1917. Eco Warriors.
Birth of Vera Lynn.
Correct. Escapologists.
The Balfour Declaration.
Correct. That clue was execution of Matahari. The spy, of course, but too late because the bell has gone. It's the end of the quiz. And I can tell you that the winners and through to the next round with 27 points are the Eco Warriors. In second place with 23, it's the Escapologists. And under our new system, the highest scoring finishers in round 1, just 2 teams, will go through to the next round. And Escapologists, that's a very good score. I think it's a very good chance that you will escape from exit and get through to the next round. So we might be seeing you again. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing too. And as I alluded to at the top of the show, we have a new question editor, Mr. Whaley Cohen, so thanks to him too. What's he like, I hear you ask? A god. Magnificent. Intense at first. Ultimately sensuous. A fabled swordsman. 6 letters is his favourite crossword clue. He loves doing them as he rests his bad back. The answer's Aramis, by the way. Goodbye.